All right, how we doing, everyone? I'm so excited to get this open. I just got this in the mail. I literally just opened the box. There was literally the box was the full thing. I'm really shocked that it wasn't damaged. There was like no corner bumpers at all to it. Really, there was no packaging. It was besides one little bubble thing. There was nothing. So I'm really shocked that we didn't get any damage, but I'm happy about the fact that we didn't get any damage. But I'm really excited about this game. I've been looking forward to this game. I love the New Orleans vibe. Been there a couple of times, and that's what this is. I also love games since I play a lot of solo mode that has an app with it. So if I'm playing with me or one other person, that we can play against the DM. Basically, the DM is the app itself. I just played Mansions of Madness again, and I love that game. So I like where the app basically keeps track of the story and NPCs and stuff like that. I would really love to build one for my game, which is Destiny Renegades, but maybe in the future. And but anyway, it also came with a little note, and the note basically says that the app's not going to be ready till April 2025, which is now. So this is obviously for people that got it early, and I'm not one of those people. But I will check to see if the app is available because it doesn't say when in April, so it could be a couple of weeks from now before I can even get this game to the table. But we'll see. But anyway, I got 3 boxes. So this is the main box, and as you can see, the wrapping is still on it, so I haven't really opened it at all yet. But yeah, so it basically looks like Mansions of Madness, except for the fact that the it's all like exterior and stuff like that. But it plays 1 to 4 players, 18 plus, and so it's over 2 hours for each mission. I just don't know if there's campaign mode, but I guess we'll be finding that out. But anyway, that's box number 1, which we'll open in a second. Box number 2 is the miniatures upgrade. So if you're looking about what the miniatures were going to look like, I will be showing that to you as well. And number 3 was an expansion. I'll just put this on the floor. An expansion here. So it looks like snakes. Yesterday Demon. The Yesterday Demon. And so it looks like we're going to have some new heroes, probably new villains, probably some new things that it tells me that I need the main box. All right, so let's start with the main box and see what we got here. So here's the main box. Here's my trusty knife. And let's get this thing open. Again, I'm really surprised that we didn't get any damage at all. Also, I'm going to probably be moving again, which means I got to move all my games again. What a pain in the butt. Okay. The box is really nice and sturdy. That's probably why there was no damage, but still, even the corners. I'm really shocked. Nothing on the inside. All right, let's see how big the rule book is. Doesn't look that big. Oh, I guess the app is also on Steam. Setup. Pretty simple. So we basically have cubes to keep track of your tableau. And we have talent, combat, arcane, and charisma. So obviously there's probably tests involved. Touched by magic, ability card, elements. So you have ability cards, story cards, and consumables. The text is nice and big. I appreciate that. And the book isn't huge. I hate when the box is like this big and they have to make the rule book the same size. It's like, come on now. At least this is easy where it doesn't fold and bend in your hand. So dice, we have dice. Yep, there's your tests. It's tests all over the place. Questions, purchases, questioning test. You must be able to talk to NPCs. Events, pivotal choices. Oh, so it's keeping track of something here. Cooperation. So I guess there, to some extent, you can not be cooperative. Yeah, it's only 20 pages. That's pretty good. And here's all your... I really wish they had like the turn thing on the back as well. Why I need dice results, I have no idea. Except for, I guess, the last two, I guess, is because the 5 and the 6 are different things. But like they could have put like just little text about the turn order. But the icons in the back will definitely help. All right. So we have tokens galore. Because we also have all the characters, but I won't be using these unless I need them for something else, because I have the miniatures. Pins, I guess, for specific events, but not many tokens, just a few. And then here is one of the boards. All right, so a map of New Orleans. There is the borders are not, if these are borders here, which are streets, they're very hard to see if it is. Except for the actual river. So I'm not sure what this is used for, but if these are spaces, then it's not very easy to see. So here's, I love the dual layer cube thing. I was looking to do that for Myth Lords, but it might be too expensive for us at this point because we're not doing too many. The volume on this was obviously a lot higher than the volume on mine. But anyway, we have John Ropigeau, Julia Paris, and these look like 3D models. So what I think they did, I think they took the 3D image from the miniature, and I think they colored it. That looks like the dude. But this goes up to 12. These are your tests. I don't know how that works going up to 12. But I guess I'll find out. Plus, there's a hole here, too. And a hole here. But at different shapes. They're all different shapes. So this is the 4 main characters. Constance, Winter, Julia, and John. The boards are really nice. Oh, and it gives on the back, gives a little bit of story if you care to read it. All right, so that takes care of that. All right, let's take... Oh, wow. So it's got a place for your tokens, it looks like. Oh, I love that. Although I normally just put mine in bags. Because I'm probably going to see if I can take all of those expansions and put it in one box. But that is a good idea. So if you're looking for miniatures, there you go. We got the big werewolf monster. Nice. Werewolf monster. We got bag o' dice. Wow, they're big. They are big. And they look like they're see-through. Oh, no, they're just shiny. When I saw it on the camera, it looked like they were see-through. Pretty cool. Oh, these are definitely see-through. Little jelly dice. Woo! So you have red, green, and purple and yellow. So you got 4 colors in here. 2 of each, it looks like. Okay. Let's jump right into the minis, though. So these are obviously the heroes here. These are obviously the villains, of which there aren't many. So there's Guy with Bat. Guy with Bat. Some kind of a magic user there. Nice. And then you have the Disney villain here, like a little voodoo guy. What was his name? Dr. Facilier? That's what it looks like. And then here's the hero. So it only comes with seven figures. Oh, 8 if you include this. Yeah, 8 figures. Yep. So this is obviously Winter. This is Julia. It's probably what I'm going to play with. This is the other girl. Constance Moreau. That looks pretty good too. Okay, and that's John. Nice. All right, and then we have more dice here. What the? This must be the upgraded dice. No, there's 3 of each of these. I don't know. Not sure. And then here's the cubes. Ooh, they have tiny cubes. Huh, really tiny. So there's purple, green, yellow, and red, which also matches the color of the dice. We'll be looking at these here in a second. These are probably map cards. So let's take all the cards out. All right, that's all the cards. Put him back in there. All right, let's see what we got as far as cards are concerned. Let's open the big ones first. That's some big ones. Oh, they're probably story. Yeah, these are story. I don't know if I want to give this away. But they're map cards, but they're numbered. So they must relate to the story, which is kind of cool. So I don't know how that relates. I'm going to have to do a playthrough for you guys once this. Let me see this. I just want to see the rule book real quick to see how this sets up. Oh, yeah, look. And these are the decks. So the map cards go here. Let me see if there was any other reference to that. Doesn't look like it. So I guess I do need these because it looks like there's an upgrade thing on those. Nope, there's no reference to that at all here. Not in picture form anyway. But that is pretty cool. So there's 45 total. It almost looks like they were built in like After Effects or something, because like look at that. That looks computer generated to me. And if you look at this building here, it looks computer generated. which is fine. I know that with the tariffs, everything's going to be, unless China comes off their ass. I'm actually, because I'm trying to get some quotes from American companies right now, and they just said they were, first of all, they didn't call me back for a while. And they didn't call me back at all, actually. I called them again. And they just said that they're inundated with calls right now. So let's hope China figures their shit out, or else board games could be too expensive for most people, or the big companies just will stop making big games. We'll just start making small games. So we'll see. We'll see what mine's going to cost now, because I have no clue how this is going to work. But I have a feeling that China's going to come to the table. All right, so again, these are numbered again, number 1 through 30, and oh wow, look at, it's got a QR code. So not only do you have to have an iPad, you have to have a phone. Interesting. So these are items. Fingerbone. All right. Again, I don't want to give all that away. And I love how they put this thing here, but you can never. Oh, actually, it did go. It's like you have to have long nails, though, to ever get these things to go. Nice, that actually worked. Okay, and these are also numbered. Number 1 through 22. There's more than 22 cards here, man. Oh, there's multiple. Yeah, it's 1 through 22, but each number has multiple cards. Sexy. Sexy. I thought that was maybe a advertisement card, but it's not. It's actually a card from the game. It's a book of charisma, and it's called Sexy Beast 101. Okay. How to make people like you. Wow. Okay. Book of Arcane, Book of Combat, Book of Talent. Book of Talent. Okay, man. Okay, obviously we're having some fun here. The Moron's Guide. You got a knife. Oh, you probably have. Okay, it looks like you have 3 of each, because somebody, if you're playing with 3 players, they can all have one. If you're playing with 4, somebody doesn't get one. Oh, these only have 2. Like the flashlight, there's only 2. The screwdriver. Yeah, so some of them are 3 and some of them are 2. Vampire hand. Okay. Wouldn't that, if you cut off a vampire's hand, doesn't it turn to ash? Bone dice. Pendant. Walkie-talkie. Rum. Cigar. Money. Oh, there's a bunch of money. Oh, there's a bunch. Okay. So we have 2 sets of items, one like specialty items and one like generic. Yeah, this one doesn't work as well. That's the other one. Yep. Okay, these are the magical spells, I guess, because this has strong aura as opposed to strong odor. And so this is like the abilities cards. So we have strong aura, arcane prodigy, swift to adapt, and all tests in your location, each one, like a numeric 1 if you roll it, also adds 1 to the roll added. Okay. Time shift. In all tests, you may re-roll all any color, I guess, and 1 bone dice. If you do, you need to re-roll all the dice. And then there's like symbols on top. I'm not sure what that's for. But they all have it. They all have 3 arrows. Words of power. I got words of power. In a location and for crown tests, if you roll at least 2 stars, you may refresh all dice used for that test. Okay, so you must be have a dice tableau as well. So that's that. There aren't many of those. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I have no idea. Since that's a starter, like an S on top. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. All right, then you have Old Soul, Rush of Hunger. And all tests for each pair is obviously a very test-heavy game. Pair of stars gain 1, whatever that symbol is. Let me see what that symbol is. So it is an arrow symbol. I don't even see it here. You guys see it? I don't see it. It's 3 of them, though. Huh, that's very strange. Because this symbol's all over the cards, but it's nowhere here. That is disappointing. Okay. It's a secret. All right. Old Soul. In all tests, if you roll, you get 1. Is that a movement? I don't know what that is. To your personal inventory. Oh, unless it's 1 slot. Don't know. Okay, so we got Rush of Hunger, Powered by Blood. In all effects, on all tests, once per test, you may degrade any 1 cube to add 1, I guess, number 5, which is whatever that thing is for 5. You may not remove a block to pay this cost. Oh, you can. In other words, you can't go down to 0. Veteran of Time, blah blah blah. So I don't know what these are, but some more abilities there. Driven by Grief. Again, it's 3 slots there, or whatever that is. In all tests, each star adds X to the dice roll, where X is the number of dice used, max 3. Intimidating Interrogation. Oh, that's good. At least you can. Let me see that interrogation one. In all something tests, you may re-roll any number of any colored dice and the other dice once. Okay. Again, this is all about tests. Charm is my middle name. In all tests, yeah, all these cards lead to tests. Every single one of them. They just have different backs. So that's all the contents of the main box. So there's that. So let's put all this back in here. It probably needs to go the other way. Actually, it looks like that works, doesn't it? And then that goes here, I think. Yep. All right, let's get to which one you want to do next. Let's just do the box of what the? Oh, the map has to go here first. Well, that's weird. Doesn't quite go. Okay. Moving on. To this one. Woo! This one. So this is probably all the NPC because it's very light. So there's nothing in here but figures. I was kind of hoping that the characters would have their own decks, but they don't. Oh, yeah. There's nothing to this box at all. Nothing underneath either. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 figures. I don't know what I paid for this, but 20 figures. And they're very, very thin. I mean, they're thin figures. So here's a guy. It almost looks like a Constantine type character. You know what? These could be NPCs. I'm not sure that whatever I paid for this was, if they were just purely NPCs, if it was worth it. Because this is not what the characters look like. Their bases are a different size, so they can't be characters. Not playable characters is what I mean. That's a big dude with a chain. We got a werewolf with canes. You got a lady here that needs to lay off chocolate. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that the villains that you fight might be in here, so be multiple of the same type. But again, I don't know how to play the game. Another Dr. Facilier type. Guy lounging. Lady with arms crossed. I mean, they look decent. I just don't know what they're used for yet. But yeah, I mean, I can take everything out of this box and it take up like a little bag. It doesn't take up any space at all. Well, that was quick. A little bit disappointed with that. Not that the look of characters is bad. It's just that I really need them for only 20 figures. All right, and I don't know if I paid for this or if this came separately. Well, I was able to get that. All right, let's see what the expansion is. Because it does say miniature upgrade. Yeah. So I definitely paid separately for that. I thought maybe it said, stretch goals or something like that, but it isn't. Because this has been a while since I backed this. It's probably been a couple of years. There we go. All right. All right, we got a one sheet, not even a one sheet. Oh wow, what the what the frick? They were punched out before I even opened the box. Oh, look. It's got numbers on the back. That must be the story numbers. So when you flip them over, that's the number you read. Yep. All right. It gives you a little teeny setup. So obviously there isn't a whole lot to putting this stuff together. And then it gives you the space again. So might as well just punch those out. They're all punched out already. What the fuck? Before I start losing them. There. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have a problem putting this all in one box. So we have new story cards, and then you have new ones for each one of these. So I probably want to play the game once before I do that. And there's only like this one be the only problem with putting this all in one box is whatever this is. What the hell is it? Oh, it's got antlers, stuff like that. Okay. But there's no, it's the 4 characters is it. You got like some kind of snake guy. You have a disgusting chef. I definitely do not want to eat at his restaurant. And then a guy on a rooftop. Don't know. And then let's open these up. Okay, so we have 201 through 228 of additional location cards. So you have 28 more location cards. Bourbon Street. Bubble Chicken. The Kabaloo. And these stairs, they look exactly the same as the other stairs. So that must be like restaurants, nightclubs, dead body. So there is that. Vukali Ballroom. Okay. And then we probably have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're only getting 2 more of each of these cards. Fiery Fists, the Third Eye. That's transsexual. Determination of the Damned. Confidence. Friends on the Other Side, which is actually a Lorcana card. Where these go? All right. And then these are the items. Witch's Ladder, ribbons, herbs, wildflowers. So these are probably ingredients. So charm, totem, and they all have the QR code. Chicken stock, sausage, beans, photograph. Yeah, these are all items. Holy water, key, and mask. Okie dokie. And the last thing. More items. Perfume. And there's 4 of these now. Blood bag. Iron collar. Wine. Yeah, there's not much to this. 4 figures, 20 location cards, 2 cards of each of the other thing, a few little tokens, and that's it. Not much. So yeah, I'll get this to the table probably after my movie. So in a couple of weeks. I will see if the app is available, because that would make it a very short play if there's no app available. This relies very heavily on the app for certain, especially with all the QR codes. But I think I can. Hopefully, it's good. And that's the reason I won't put them all in one box at this point, in case I have to sell it. But I'm really hoping it's a good game. All right, well, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And if you can subscribe, please do. And let me know if you guys have already gotten this to the table, or if it's something you want now that you've seen it. I'm really hoping the story. It's all going to be about the story, because it looks like it's just a whole bunch of tests as far as the gameplay is concerned. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Remember to check out my reviews for movies and television shows and comics. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.